One of the best ways to use Infinite R phase change material in commercial buildings is the roof system. Anytime I'm looking at a building, particularly a retail building such as a box store, the first place I look is the roof. Now there's several roof designs out there that have been developed with phase change materials, and they're all available on our website. You can also contact any of us to help. But in general, what we see with roof designs is we see about a 3 BTU per hour average over the summer months of reduction in heat flux through a roof with phase change over a standard roof. So imagine that we would put this material in the wall structure of, say, a Walmart. So let's say it's the average large Walmart, about 330 square feet of floor space. At 3 BTUs per square foot, 330 plus minus a few square feet of space. This means that by adding the phase change into that roof assembly, we're cutting 1 million BTUs per hour of heat for every single hour on average through the entire summer from coming into the building. At that point, the savings are just tremendous. So because large retail stores have so much roof area, this is always the first area that you want to look at. Now there's a second way to do buildings if you can't get access to the roof. Say if you're retrofitting or there's something in the roof sector doesn't allow you to have phase change. Another option we have is to put the phase change over the ceiling tiles. So we basically pop up the ceiling tile, lay a bunch of phase change around it, move on down 10 feet and do so again. By doing this, we actually create a thermal layer within the ceiling itself, thus dropping the temperature of the roof and thus reducing the amount of heat that's being transferred from the ceiling into the building. It does another thing also. It allows for the excess heat inside the building to be absorbed and conserved for later, or helps reduce the peak demand of the air conditioner and allow the air conditioner to remove that heat at a point in time when it's not as loaded down and therefore giving energy savings. So second option is always to put it above the ceiling tiles. Now in most walls it makes sense to use Infinite R. Infinite R is a very inexpensive yet very powerful material. At the price point that we bring it to the US market, it does make sense to put it also in wall assemblies, particularly in south-facing wall assemblies. And you would do that generally in a commercial building, either putting it in the inside right behind the sheetrock or put it in the outside right before the siding or brick veneer goes on.